bringing up Gary Gensler, he's like so hard for me to figure out, man, because, he taught at MIT, bro. Like he knows crypto. Like I know, but it's like this double speak he uses. And it really infuriates me, man, because they're clearly holding this thing back.
Right.
They're clearly trying to keep the plebs, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to keep them out of this technology. And like what I think about is where we at in society. And it's like, are we progressing as a society? Are we becoming, what they call like a type 1 or type 2 society? And basically to be like that next tier society, you need some type of advanced money. And this concept of inflation, this concept of, like you said, the money in my bank is worth less tomorrow than it is today. Well, just to flip that whole concept, which is, makes sense. What American would say, like, no, I want my money to be less valuable tomorrow, right? So like, why is that concept so hard for people to get, that we can create a system where our money doesn't get less valuable, but people just don't seem to get that message for some reason.
Yeah. It's a message that has to be pushed with education. Also, one good thing that the media has done is they've convinced people that Bitcoin is a scam, or that Bitcoin is just an investment, or that Bitcoin is just, something for speculation that you can later then trade in for dollars. When in reality, real Bitcoiners basically saying, no, we're not selling anything. We are creating a new system. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that we can actually create value because we say so. Because money is nothing more than an agreement between two people of what you can transact. So that's what's happening now. One of the things that stop people from realizing that, like you said with Gary Gensler and with the SEC, is we've been programmed to think that these people in authority know what's best. When in reality, they are playing a game just like we are. In your own personal life, you have these certain politics between you and your coworkers, or you have family and certain things where you may keep something away, or you may tell people something in order to empower them. Those things you can sort of keep a lever on. But when you look at sort of big agencies like the SEC, the CFTC, they'll withhold information on purpose in order to suppress it so that people can't take advantage of it. Or they'll come out and do something like Elizabeth Warren or others and demonize it and say, hey, the crypto market is terrible. Look at this. They had this big FTX crash or something happened. And that's what people will take as a soundbite and say to themselves, oh yeah, see, I knew it was a scam. I knew it was terrible. Not realizing that there are banks that have gone down. We have Silicon Valley. I think we had a bank like 2 days ago that just went down, but nobody stopped using banks. That doesn't mean banking is, I mean, banking is a scam, but it doesn't mean that the entire industry is over. You know what I mean? So I think that they've done a great job of convincing people of that. And when you take the hardest aspects of money and the hardest aspects of technology and put them together, you have people that basically are like, okay, I don't want anything to do with it. In reality, it's not that hard. All you have to realize is what I've always said is do the opposite. Whatever Gary Gensler says, whatever Jim Cramer says on CNBC, whatever these agencies say, do the opposite and you will be fine. I think I got a 90% hit rate over the last decade because they have their boss just like you do. Like I said, it's both ways. In your own personal life, they have their boss, they have what they have to say, and they basically have kept it in this gray area where they can't really demonize it because the US owns Bitcoin. We have a Bitcoin wallet, but at the same time, they want to control it. So the best way I think to control it is probably through manipulation in the media, through something like the ETFs, which I personally think is a honeypot, or through demonizing crypto as a whole as saying that these are shadowy coders or that these are, people
North Korean paying for nukes, North money laundering.
They've used almost everything. It's like, we need to clean up the code. It's bad for the energy grid. It's using too much. And we've seen all those attacks. We've taken them head on and they don't work. So that's where I think they've kind of thrown their hands up with Bitcoin, which is different, I think, from the crypto market. They've thrown their hands up with Bitcoin and said we can't control it. So we're just trying to make money off of it. Well, with crypto, what they've seen is, we can basically demonize it to the point where we can get on TV and make fun of meme coins, or we can make fun of some funky name, and then people will get rid of it altogether. But that couldn't be further from the case. There's so much more innovation that's available that people can learn about if they want to.